So ito po yung sa amin ng report. So the building has only one story. Inter-story stiffness irregularity check is not necessary. So building is only one story. Mass irregularity check is not necessary. So relative story drift satisfy its limits. So overturning check is adequate. So if I will go to the report and check the analysis result. So if pupunta ako sa summary, so ito, structural irregularities. So yung nasa 208 ni NECP is yun lahat chinecheck niya. For plans irregularities, so torsional, discontinuity, existent reentrant corners, parallel, yung lahat talaga ng provision ni NECP, yun yung chinecheck niya for the summary. So if you go above the report, so ito yung post-check analysis natin. So equivalent static analysis displacement reduction. So naka-indicate yan yung NECP. If you go to the interstory strength irregularity check or weak story, may section din siya dito na NECP. From torsional checks, ito yon. From relative story drift, so ito. So yung report niya mismo is based talaga sa NECP. So si software mismo is mas may alam pa si software sa code kaysa sa'yo. So yun yung basically nangyari dito. Kasi if may irregularity ka dito, ibibigay niya kung anong axis yung need to reinforce mo. So magbibigay lang ako ng example dito ha. Para makita lang. So all the reports is respected on NSCP codes. So if you go here sa loadings, may load editor tayo. So ito yung load editor natin. So may self-weight tayo and yung self-weight ng beam natin. So gawin ko muna tong to story para mas maintindihan nyo pa. May question pa ba? So So, dito, mag-insert ako ng another story. So, let's say gawin kong 2. RC ko na lang din ha. 1.5. And gagawa ako ng offset dito, let's say, around 1 meter. And dito din. 1. So, same din. Gagawa ako ng 300 by 300 dito. So, drag ko na lang yan dito lahat. So, for the beams, so, gawin ko lang ito, itong 500 na lang for the simplicity of the presentation. Here's modulus per meter, okay? Tanggalin ko ng beam dito. For the slab. Hindi na ako muna maglalagay ng load ha. And then, naiguhit ko siya at 6 meters. So, ito po yung 3 meters. Tama po ba? Check ko na lang ha. I will go to filter selection. So, uncheck ko lahat. Yung gusto kong i-select is yung beams, slabs, and columns. So, ito yung may i-select ko. So, I will pass it on the next story. So, delete ko muna itong slab. And I will, sir, pwede po ba isabay ang RC trusses? Yes, sir, pwede, sir. Ito na yung gagawin ko. So, for the trusses, may, tanggalin ko muna itong kuwan. For the trusses, may library po tayo ditong trusses. So, as you can see here on the right, so, it is already automated. So, if i-adjust mo tong mga values nito, magre-reflect magre-reflect yan dito. So, if you have an cantilever of, let's say, 1.2 meters, so, na-adjust niya. So, if you have a height, let's say, 500, nag-warning siya. So, itong library, nakabase yan dito. So, if I select another library, let's say ito. So, apex niya, HA is based on dito. So, 1 meter. Let's say, gawin kong 1.5. Ito yung lalabas. So, VA. Saan ba yung VA dito? Dito lang muna tayo. So, ito 1.2. 1.2. Okay, na-invert ko yung class. So, lahat ng parameters niya is based dito. So, wait, saan muna yung ano? VA. Yan yung lalabas. Pero, if gagamit ka ng dito, ito yung gagamitin mo. So, pwede mo i-modify yung the number of diagonals niya. So, napin ko muna. Number of span 6. So, gawin kong 12. So, ito yon. So, let's say, gawin ko to 100. So, hindi ka na nagmamanual mag-draw. So, diretso na. Let's say, gawin ko tong 50. So, for example lang, so lalabas siya 50. So, 12 lang. So, ganyan yung sa process. So, yung gagamitin ko yung kanina. Ito. . So ngayon, we'll proceed to purlins. So ito, insert using two members. So what are those two members? So I will select the first member and the second member. So ito yung lalabas niya. So ito po yung profile natin. So nakabase din sa libro. If you can see here, alignment to top chord on a section. So continuous. So spacing niya is by truss joint. So dito yung truss joint niya. So yan yung spacing. Pero you redefine this. So spacing. Ito yung spacing niya, 1,000 or 1 meter. If you go to 600, ito yung lalabas. So cantilever, so let's say 1.2. So ito, so gawin ko na lang 5 meters para mas klaro. Ito. So for the Levite, let's say 1.2. At least klaro yung presentation niya. So usually nasa 1.2 lang tong gives natin. Kundi ito, paano po i-model yung customized design ng process po? Meron po bang ibang option? Yes sir, meron po ba? Yes sir, merong ibang option dyan sir. So ito na yon. So if you have a customized process, so we go on process. Ah, dito ko na lang i-draw. So you'll go on DXF file. So you can use your DX file. So meron akong dito. Ito ba yun? Billboard. Wait, hindi dito. DXF files. Documents yata. Ah, wait ah. Napin ko muna yung file. Pwede lang dito sir. DXF file lang yung gamitin mo. Ah, papakita ko mamaya. Hanapin ko muna yung file. So, ganyan. So, how to apply loading? So, in-apply yung loading po, select lang natin tong cladding dito. Select lang natin sa Purlins. So, as you can see, nagbibigay siya ng roofing sheets. So, we'll go to load. So, ito. Ang selection nito is, this is just an example. So, may library kasi sila na or manufacturer. So ito yung binibigay sa kanila. So may corresponding siyang value. So pwede mo i-look out yung NCP kung ano ah yung material specification natin based sa value. Hmm. So so dyan, we'll go proceed to the analysis. Wala akong steel combination. So I will go, punta muna ako sa load case. Generate steel members.